Welcome to Chapter 3 of Kotler and Keller's Marketing Management Series, Collecting Information and Forecasting Demand. Let's get started. Here are this chapter's learning objectives. What are the components of a modern marketing information system? What are useful internal records for a marketing information system? What makes up a marketing intelligence system? What are some of the influential macro environment developments? And how can companies accurately measure and forecast demand? A marketing information system, or MIS, consists of people, equipment, and procedures to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate, and distribute needed, timely, and accurate information to marketing decision makers. It relies on internal company records, marketing intelligence activities, and marketing research. Internal records use the order-to-payment cycle, sales information systems, databases, data warehousing, and data mining to obtain this list of information. The internal record system supplies results data, but the marketing intelligence system supplies happenings data. Marketing managers collect marketing intelligence by reading books, newspapers, and trade publications, talking to customers, suppliers, distributors, and other company managers, and monitoring online social media. Marketing intelligence gathering must be legal and ethical. Of course, companies use many of these sources to monitor their own customers, products, services, and brands. Customer service forums linked on a company's homepage are a very useful tool. Customers often respond faster and provide better answers to other customers than a company could. When ticket broker StubHub detected criticism of its brand after confusion arose about refunds for a rain-delayed Yankees-Red Sox game, it quickly offered appropriate discounts and credits. The director of customer service observed, "This episode is a canary in a coal mine for us." A fad is unpredictable, short-lived, and without social, economic, and political significance. A direction or sequence of events with momentum and durability, a trend is more predictable and durable than a fad. Trends reveal the shape of the future and can provide strategic direction. A megatrend is a large social, economic, political, and technological change that is slow to form and once in place influences us for some time, between 7 and 10 years or longer. Firms must monitor 6 major forces in the broad environment: demographic, economic, social, cultural, natural, technological, and political legal. Their interactions will lead to new opportunities and threats. World population growth is explosive. The world's population on July 1st, 2012 was estimated at 7,027,349,193, forecasted to rise to 8.82 billion by 2040 and exceed 9 billion by 2045. There is a global trend towards an aging population. In 1950, there were only 131 million people 65 and older. In 1995, their number had almost tripled to 371 million. By 2050, 1 of 10 people worldwide will be 65 or older. Ethnic and racial diversity varies across countries. As of the 2010 census, the U.S. population was white 72%, Black or African American 13%, American Indian and Alaskan Native 0.9%, Asian 5%, Hispanic 16%. More than half the growth between 2000 and 2010 came from the increase in the Hispanic population, which grew by 43% from 35.3 million to 50.5 million, representing a major shift in the nation's ethnic center of gravity. The population in a society falls into 5 educational groups: illiterates, high school dropouts, high school diplomas, college degrees, and professional degrees. The traditional U.S. household included a husband, wife, and children under 18. The U.S. family has been steadily evolving towards less traditional forms. More people are divorcing, separating, choosing not to marry, or marrying later. Each type of household has distinctive needs and buying habits. Purchasing power depends on consumers' income, savings, debt, and credit availability, as well as the price level. As the recent economic downturn vividly demonstrated, fluctuating purchasing power strongly affects business, especially for products geared to high-income and price-sensitive consumers. Marketers must understand consumer psychology and levels and distribution of income, savings, debt, and credit. High-priced Lamborghini sports cars have found success in relatively poorer countries by appealing to enough affluent buyers. From our socio-cultural environment, we absorb almost unconsciously a worldview that defines our relationships to ourselves, others, organizations, society, nature, and the universe. Most people in the United States still believe in working, getting married, giving to charity, and being honest. Although core values are fairly persistent, cultural swings do take place. Marketers have always loved teenagers because they are trendsetters in fashion, music, entertainment, ideas, and attitudes. Attract someone as a teen and you will likely keep the person as a customer later in life. Corporate environmentalism recognizes the need to integrate environmental issues into the firm's strategic plans. Trends for marketers to be aware of include the shortage of raw materials, especially water, the increased cost of energy, increased pollution levels, and the changing role of governments. The technological environment includes accelerating pace of change, unlimited opportunities for innovation, varying R&D budgets, and increased regulation of technological change. Two major trends are increased business legislation and the growth of special interests. The European Commission has established new laws covering competitive behavior, product standards, product liability, and commercial transactions for the 28 member nations of the European Union. The United States has many consumer protection laws covering competition, product safety and liability, fair trade and credit practices, and packaging and labeling, but many countries' laws are stronger. The potential market is a set of consumers with a sufficient level of interest in a market offer. The available market is a set of consumers who have interest, income, and access to a particular offer. The target market is a part of the qualified available market the company decides to pursue. The penetrated market is a set of consumers who are buying the company's product. Figure 3.1 shows the 90 types of demand measurement, divided into space level, product level, and time level. The marketer's first step in evaluating marketing opportunities is to estimate total market demand. Market demand for a product is the total volume that would be bought by a defined customer group in a defined geographical area in a defined time period in a defined marketing environment under a defined marketing program. The horizontal axis shows different possible levels of industry marketing expenditure in a given time period. The vertical axis shows the resulting demand level. The curve represents the estimated market demand associated with varying levels of marketing expenditure. Market share is the higher level of selective demand for a company's product. It pays to compare the current and potential levels of market demand. The result is the Market Penetration Index. Comparing current and potential market shares yields a firm's Share Penetration Index. If the index is low, the company can greatly expand its share. Only one level of industry marketing expenditure will actually occur. The market demand corresponding to this level is called the market forecast. Market potential is the limit approached by market demand as industry marketing expenditures approach infinity for a given marketing environment. Companies interested in market potential have a special interest in the product penetration percentage. This is the percentage of ownership or use of a product or service in a population. Company demand is the company's estimated share of market demand at alternative levels of company marketing effort in a given time period. The company's sales forecast is the expected level of company sales based on a chosen marketing plan and an assumed marketing environment. Company sales potential is the sales limit approached by company demand as company marketing effort increases relative to that of competitors. Total market potential is the maximum sales available to all firms in an industry during a given period, under a given level of industry marketing level, effort, and environmental conditions. A variation on this method is the chain ratio method, which multiplies a base number by several adjusting percentages. Here in this slide, you can see total market potential, or the chain ratio method. Because companies must allocate their marketing budget optimally among their best territories, they need to estimate the market potential of different cities, states, and nations. Two major methods are the market build-up method, used primarily by business marketers, and the multiple factor index method, used primarily by consumer marketers. Many companies compute area indexes to allocate marketing resources. Suppose the drug company is reviewing column 3, shows the Brand Development Index, or BDI, the index of brand sales to category sales. Seattle has a BDI of 114 because the brand is relatively more developed than the category in Seattle. Portland's BDI is 65, which means the brand is relatively underdeveloped there. Besides estimating total potential and area potential, a company needs to know the actual industry sales taking place in its market. This means identifying competitors and estimating their sales. The Industry Trade Association will often collect and publish total industry sales, although it usually does not list individual company sales separately. Another way to estimate sales is to buy reports from a marketing research firm that audits total sales and brand sales. All forecasts are built on one of 3 information databases: what people say, what people do, or what people have done. Using what people say requires surveying buyers' intentions, composites of sales force options and opinions, and expert opinions. Building a forecast on what people do means putting the product into a test market to measure buyer response. Forecasting is the art of anticipating what buyers are likely to do under a given set of conditions. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Please check out the other videos in this marketing series. Thanks again.